is the little rascal responsible for all the noise you guys are hearing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys, I want to say, I'm sorry for like the baby noise in the background, but I wanted to say Ramadan KAREEM. So maqbool. I hope you guys have such a beneficial Ramadan and I hope we all reach it. Now this video is the start to like my Ramadan type of like series video. As we all know, Ramadan is like literally around the corner. Okay, by the time I'm filming this, it's like about 3-4 days before, but I feel like by the time you're seeing these, it'll have either started or it'll be like a day 2. I don't know everyone is lucky enough to witness it. I hope we're amongst them, and if we have reached by the time you're watching this video, inshallah, I hope we make the most of it. So I wanted to share just like a couple of Ramadan tips with you guys that would help us make the most out of the month. So the first tip I'm going to give you is managing your time well so that you're able to read the Quran throughout the whole month of Ramadan. Now I know that's like a goal for me personally, and it's usually a goal for like so many people, but sometimes it might get like heavy and you're like, okay, which surah do I start with, but how do I do it? Like sometimes you kind of get overwhelmed in what to do, so end up not reading the whole Quran. So a tip that I figured out, like I think 2-3 years I've done this would be my 3rd, 4th year maybe doing this trick. Anyway, what you need is just like a couple of post-its, your kitab, and just a pen. So what you do is just divide from Surah Al-Baqarah coming like backwards up like this. You count like 20 pages, and what I mean by 20 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like page, not side, but like a page. Does that make sense? Anyway, yeah, with those 20 pages you now divide it into 4. So what you do is you read 4 pages before, 4 pages after every salah, and by that day you would have read 20 pages. When you divide your pages like that, it gets, the load seems less, if that makes sense. Like the amount of kitab you have to cover seems less, and then you also get more knowledge through that way, because you're just doing 2 pages before your salah, 2 pages after your salah, or you could just do like all 4 pages at once, like after your salah, which is also very easy. So by the end of the first day you've done 20 pages, and before you know it, you'd have finished the kitab during Ramadan. Now the next tip I want to give you is just like write a list of goals you want to achieve in Ramadan, like either like stopping bad habits or trying to improve in one sector or something. Do you know what I mean? Just write a list of your goals and have the intentions by the time Ramadan is starting to just follow through those goals you have set for yourself, and inshallah all will be well. Now the 3rd tip I want to give you guys for this Ramadan is basically just having a good intention. Just have like the right intention when you're planning to start Ramadan, because that's the most important. I feel like without the niyyah and the intention to do the most and to make the most out of the holy month, I feel like you kind of get lost in the sauce throughout the month. Yeah, so my 4th, this is the 4th, doing a lot of sadaqah this month, like for example feeding the hungry or visiting the sick, or like just visiting and going to spend your day with children, like in the children homes, and you learn so much during those trips. We did this last year with Cake Hearts. I don't know if you know Cake Hearts, Yasmin from Cake Hearts. We visited like just a couple of homes throughout the month and a couple of hospitals, and it was such a humbling experience. You get to bond with these kids, and I don't know, it's just, not that you shouldn't do this throughout the year, but I feel like during that time you make the most out of it, if that makes sense. Just spending your time, taking a few foods if you can. Something else is giving out sadaqah. Now Yaz is having a campaign this Ramadan. I know I have spoken about it on my Instagram, but I'm just gonna mention it here. So what we did last year was we raised some funds and we divided that funds into like 4,000 each. Now that 4,000 was able to feed a family. Do you get me? So this year we're doing the same, inshallah. We hope to feed more families than we did last year. So a family package, like meal plan for 1 month, like 4,000 shillings. So if you could donate, I'll leave all the links down below if you guys check it out, like the Instagram post, the number you guys can donate to, whatever amount, to be honest, that you're willing to remove. I feel like would help so many families and so many people to have such a good Ramadan. So another tip is, I know during Ramadan we like cut off like the music, you cut off of like the TV shows and the movies that we usually watch, just to cleanse our minds, our soul, our hearts. Like good beneficial podcasts you can listen to, and the good thing is they're quite short, so that's what I love about them. The first one I'm going to talk about is Muslim Central. It has like a bunch of speakers on there. I like the talks by Mufti Menk. I know you guys Mufti Menk, those are like my favorite talks, and Numan Ali Khan also has like very good speeches on there, so I feel like they're very informative and short and quick. You can listen to them throughout the day, in the morning, in the night. Just, it's a good way to get your information in. Another tip is finding books, like books that are, or like even like blog posts that teach you more about your religion, and that's another good way to improve your spirituality during the month of Islam, during the month of Ramadan. Now the next tip I have is also watching like a bunch of like YouTube channels. I know what do you call this, Silent Repentance has a YouTube channel, and Path of Reminders, something like that, Reminders Path. Anyway, I'll list all of them down below. You guys can check them out. They do like very quick short minute videos. It's very informative, very packed with so much knowledge and information, and I feel like you'd make the most out of it. Those are all the tips I have to share with you guys. I hope you guys have a amazing Ramadan. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
KAREEMbeat.com